Master focus. Tools to improve mental clarity. Introduction. The power of focus. Focus is your most valuable asset. In a world saturated with distractions, the ability to direct your attention and energy toward what truly matters is the ultimate competitive edge. Focus isn't just about productivity, it's about clarity, purpose, and control over your life. When you master focus, you eliminate the noise, sharpen your decision-making, and unlock the potential to achieve anything you set your mind to. This book isn't a theoretical guide. It's a manual for action, designed to help you regain control of your mental clarity and build a life driven by intention. The problem is clear. Modern life is designed to scatter your attention. Social media, endless notifications, constant obligations, they all pull you in different directions, leaving you mentally fragmented and exhausted. It's no wonder so many men feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unproductive. Without focus, even the most ambitious goals become unreachable. But here's the truth. Focus isn't a gift reserved for a select few, it's a skill you can develop. And the rewards of mastering it are immeasurable. What's the solution? Taking back control of your mind. This book will teach you how to eliminate mental clutter, strengthen your attention, and create a lifestyle that supports sustained focus. Each chapter provides practical tools and strategies that you can put to work immediately. This isn't about fluff or vague inspiration, it's about results. You'll learn how to train your mind like a muscle, overcome procrastination, and build habits that keep you aligned with your goals. By the end, you'll have a blueprint for living a focused, intentional life, no matter the challenges. The promise is simple. When you master focus, you master your future. Imagine waking up each day with clarity and purpose, knowing exactly where to direct your energy. Imagine no longer being derailed by distractions or doubt. That's the life waiting for you when you commit to this journey. But it won't happen by accident. It requires effort, discipline, and a willingness to change. The tools are here, but it's up to you to use them. This book is for men who refuse to settle, who are ready to break free from mediocrity and take control of their lives. Focus is the key to unlocking your potential, and it starts here. Let's begin the process of reclaiming your mental clarity and building a life of purpose, discipline, and strength. The path forward is clear. Are you ready to take the first step? Let's get to work. Chapter 1. Clear the mental clutter. Declutter your mind. Your mind is like a workspace. If it's cluttered, it's impossible to operate at your best. Mental clutter is the accumulation of thoughts, distractions, and unresolved emotions that cloud your focus and sap your energy. The more clutter you allow to pile up, the harder it becomes to think clearly, make decisions, or take action. Before you can sharpen your focus, you need to clear out the unnecessary noise that's holding you back. This chapter will show you how to identify and eliminate mental clutter, creating the clarity you need to operate at your full potential. The first step in clearing mental clutter is recognizing its sources. Social media, endless notifications, toxic relationships, overthinking, and unresolved worries are common culprits. These distractions pull your attention in 100 different directions, leaving you scattered and drained. Take an honest inventory of what's cluttering your mental space. What thoughts, habits, or external factors are consuming your attention without adding value? Awareness is key. Until you identify the problem, you can't fix it. Be brutally honest with yourself and write it all down. Seeing the clutter on paper helps you separate what's worth your energy from what isn't. Once you've identified the sources of mental clutter, it's time to eliminate them. Start by addressing digital distractions, arguably the biggest threat to focus in today's world. Turn off non-essential notifications, set time limits on social media, and consider a digital detox where you disconnect entirely for a set period. This isn't about abandoning technology, it's about regaining control over it. Next, tackle the unresolved thoughts and emotions that linger in the background. Journaling is a powerful tool for this. Spend a few minutes each day writing down your worries, fears, or lingering decisions. Getting them out of your head and onto paper clears mental space and helps you process them objectively. Physical clutter also contributes to mental clutter more than most people realize. A disorganized workspace can mirror a disorganized mind. Take the time to tidy your environment, clean your desk, organize your tools, and remove anything that doesn't serve a purpose. A clean, orderly space sends a signal to your brain that it's time to focus. The same applies to your personal life. Toxic relationships, draining commitments, and unproductive habits all create mental clutter. Set boundaries, say no to obligations that don't align with your goals, and surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Protecting your energy is essential for maintaining mental clarity. Clearing mental clutter isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. New distractions will constantly try to creep in, and unresolved thoughts will resurface. The key is to make decluttering a regular habit. Schedule a weekly, mental reset, where you reflect on your week, identify new sources of clutter, and address them. This could involve adjusting your digital habits, having tough conversations to resolve conflicts, or simply taking time to rest and recharge. Consistency is everything. The more you practice decluttering, the more natural it becomes, and the easier it is to maintain mental clarity over the long term. A clutter-free mind is a powerful mind. By identifying and eliminating the noise that clouds your focus, you create space for clarity, intention, and action. Clearing mental clutter allows you to think more clearly, make better decisions, and direct your energy toward what truly matters. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your focus sharpens and your productivity soars. The question is, what mental clutter are you ready to let go of today? The sooner you start, the sooner you'll experience the freedom and power of a clear mind. Let's move forward. Chapter 2. The Foundation of Focus. Strengthen your mental discipline. Focus is impossible without discipline. Discipline is the backbone of mental clarity and the engine that keeps your attention steady despite distractions and setbacks. Without it, your goals remain wishes, and your actions remain inconsistent. Discipline isn't about punishment or rigid rules, it's about mastery over your own mind and choices. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. If focus is the superpower, discipline is the training that makes it unstoppable. Discipline starts with small, intentional actions repeated consistently. Think of it like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But just like with physical training, discipline requires effort and consistency. Start with your daily routines. Set a specific time to wake up, work out, or dedicate to focused work. These routines are the scaffolding of discipline, creating a structure that makes it easier to stay consistent. When your actions are habitual, they require less mental effort, freeing your focus for more critical tasks. The key is to start small and commit fully. Mastering small disciplines builds the confidence and momentum to tackle larger challenges. To strengthen discipline, you need to control your impulses. Distractions and temptations are everywhere, pulling your attention away from what matters. This is where self-awareness becomes crucial. Pay attention to the moments when you're tempted to stray from your goals. Is it the urge to check your phone during work? The pull of procrastination when a task feels overwhelming? Recognize these moments for what they are, tests of your discipline. Instead of giving in, pause and remind yourself of your larger purpose. Every time you resist a distraction, you're reinforcing your ability to stay focused. Over time, this resistance becomes second nature. Accountability is another powerful tool for building discipline. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when no one's watching, but when you're accountable to others, or even to yourself in a structured way, you're more likely to follow through. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach who can hold you accountable. Alternatively, use tools like journaling to track your progress. At the end of each day, review your actions and ask yourself, did I stay disciplined today? Did I honor my commitments to myself? This reflection keeps you honest and motivated to improve. Finally, embrace the discomfort that comes with discipline. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones, it happens when you push through resistance. Discipline often means doing the hard thing, the boring thing, or the uncomfortable thing. But that's exactly why it's so powerful. Every time you push through discomfort, you're training your mind to value long-term rewards over short-term gratification. This shift in mindset is what separates disciplined individuals from those who drift aimlessly. The more you lean into discomfort, the less intimidating it becomes, and the stronger your discipline grows. Strengthening mental discipline isn't easy, but it's the foundation of focus and success. By committing to small, consistent actions, controlling your impulses, holding yourself accountable, and embracing discomfort, you're building the framework for a life of clarity and purpose. Discipline isn't something you have, it's something you practice. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes, and the more unstoppable your focus becomes. The question is, what discipline will you commit to today to build your foundation of focus? The choice is yours, and the rewards are limitless. Let's keep building. Chapter 3. Eliminate procrastination. Take control of your time. Procrastination is a silent killer of potential. It sneaks in disguised as harmless delay, whispering that tomorrow is a better time to start. But every moment you postpone action, you lose momentum, clarity, and the opportunity to grow. Procrastination isn't just about putting things off. It's about surrendering control of your time and letting distractions or fear dictate your actions. If you want to master focus and achieve your goals, you must eliminate procrastination. It starts with understanding why you delay and ends with taking decisive action to break the cycle. At its core, procrastination thrives on avoidance. You delay tasks because they feel overwhelming, boring, or uncomfortable. The bigger and vaguer a task seems, the more tempting it is to avoid it. This is where clarity comes in. Break down large tasks into smaller, actionable steps. Instead of telling yourself, "I need to write a report," focus on the first step. "I'll spend 10 minutes outlining the main points." By simplifying the task and making it manageable, you remove the mental barrier that procrastination feeds on. Remember, starting is often the hardest part, but once you take that first step, momentum takes over. Another driver of procrastination is perfectionism. The fear of not doing something perfectly can paralyze you into doing nothing at all. But perfection is an illusion. It's better to take imperfect action than to wait for the perfect moment. Adopt the mindset that progress matters more than perfection. Done is better than perfect, and every action you take brings you closer to your goal. Once you release yourself from the pressure of perfection, you'll find it easier to start and stay consistent. The truth is, you can always refine and improve along the way, but you can't fix something that hasn't been started. Time blocking is a powerful tool to combat procrastination. By scheduling dedicated blocks of time for specific tasks, you create a structure that minimizes the temptation to delay. Treat these time blocks as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. For example, set aside 1 hour in the morning for focused work on a priority task. During that time, eliminate all distractions. Put your phone on silent, close unnecessary tabs, and let others know you're unavailable. The act of committing to a set period of focused work trains your brain to take action and builds the habit of consistency over time. Finally, embrace the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This simple rule helps you avoid the buildup of small tasks that can create mental clutter. Whether it's responding to an email, tidying your desk, or making a quick decision, taking care of small tasks in the moment prevents them from piling up and becoming overwhelming. For larger tasks, use the 2-minute rule as a starting point. Commit to working on a challenging task for just 2 minutes. Often, you'll find that once you start, it's easier to keep going. Eliminating procrastination isn't about willpower, it's about strategy and action. By breaking tasks into smaller steps, letting go of perfectionism, using time blocking, and applying the 2-minute rule, you reclaim control of your time and energy. Procrastination loses its grip when you take ownership of your actions and build momentum through consistent effort. The question is, what task have you been putting off, and what's stopping you from starting today? The moment to act is now. Take control and watch your productivity and confidence soar. Let's keep moving forward. Chapter 4. The power of prioritization. Focus on what matters. In a world filled with endless options and distractions, prioritization is your compass. It directs your energy and focus toward what truly matters, ensuring that your actions align with your goals. Without prioritization, even the most disciplined efforts can feel scattered, leaving you overwhelmed and unproductive. The truth is, you can't do everything, and you don't need to. Success isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things. Mastering the art of prioritization allows you to focus on what drives progress while letting go of what doesn't. The first step to effective prioritization is understanding your core values and long-term goals. What do you truly want to achieve, and why does it matter to you? Clarity here is essential. When you know your destination, you can make better decisions about how to spend your time and energy. Write down your top goals and the values that guide them. Ask yourself, does this task or commitment move me closer to my goals, or is it just noise? When you align your actions with your purpose, prioritization becomes a natural process rather than a constant struggle. Once you've identified your goals, you need a system to separate the essential from the trivial. One of the most effective tools for this is the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Focus your energy on the tasks that are important but not necessarily urgent. These are the actions that drive long-term success but often get overlooked in favor of immediate but less meaningful demands. Learn to delegate or eliminate tasks that fall into the not important categories. Your time is finite, and it's too valuable to waste on trivialities. Prioritization also requires saying no. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else, usually something that matters more. This is why setting boundaries is crucial. It's easy to fall into the trap of people-pleasing, agreeing to commitments out of guilt or obligation, but this only dilutes your focus. Practice saying no with confidence, and remember that protecting your time and energy is an act of self-respect. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you effective. Every no creates space for a yes to the things that truly matter. Another critical aspect of prioritization is managing your time intentionally. Start each day by identifying your top 3 priorities, the tasks that, if completed, will make the day a success. Focus on these first, before tackling anything else. This approach, often called eating the frog, ensures that you're dedicating your best energy to the most impactful work. Avoid the trap of starting with small, easy tasks just to feel productive. Productivity isn't about checking off boxes, it's about making meaningful progress. By tackling your priorities head-on, you build momentum and set the tone for a focused, purposeful day. Prioritization is the bridge between intention and action. By aligning your tasks with your goals, using tools like the Eisenhower matrix, learning to say no, and focusing on your top priorities daily, you create a life driven by purpose and clarity. The power of prioritization isn't just in what you choose to do, it's in what you choose not to do. The question is, are you spending your time on what truly matters, or are you letting distractions dictate your life? Take control of your priorities and watch your focus and results reach new heights. Let's continue building. Chapter 5. Build your focus muscle, train your attention span. Focus is not a fixed trait, it's a skill you can develop. Much like building physical strength, sharpening your focus requires intentional effort and consistent practice. In today's world, where distractions are constant and attention spans are shrinking, the ability to concentrate deeply is a rare and powerful advantage. If you want to achieve mastery in any area of life, you must treat focus like a muscle, train it regularly, push its limits, and give it the care it needs to grow stronger. This chapter will equip you with the tools to strengthen your attention span and build a level of focus that sets you apart. The first step in training your focus is understanding its current state. Just as a trainer assesses your baseline strength before creating a workout plan, you need to evaluate your attention span. Pay attention to how often your mind wanders during tasks, how quickly you're tempted by distractions, and how much time you spend in deep, uninterrupted work. Be honest with yourself. This self-awareness is essential because you can't improve what you don't measure. Write down your observations and use them as a starting point for improvement. One of the most effective ways to build focus is through deliberate practice. Start small and gradually increase the intensity and duration of your focus sessions. The Pomodoro technique is an excellent tool for this. Set a timer for 25 minutes and commit to working on a single task without distractions. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, and then take a longer break. Over time, you can increase the length of your focus intervals as your attention span strengthens. This method trains your brain to stay engaged for longer periods, while the breaks ensure you don't burn out. Another powerful strategy is single tasking. Multitasking is a myth. It divides your attention, reduces the quality of your work, and leaves you mentally exhausted. Instead, focus on one task at a time, giving it your full attention until it's complete. This approach not only improves the quality of your work but also helps you enter a state of flow, where you're fully immersed in what you're doing and performing at your best. Single tasking requires discipline, especially in a world that glorifies busyness, but the results are worth it. Start with smaller tasks and work your way up to more complex projects. Mindfulness is another key to building focus. This practice trains you to stay present and bring your attention back when it wanders. Start with a simple daily mindfulness exercise. Spend 5 minutes focusing on your breath. When your mind drifts, gently bring it back to your breathing. This might seem small, but it's like a mental workout that strengthens your ability to refocus in any situation. Over time, you'll notice that it becomes easier to redirect your attention during work or challenging moments, allowing you to stay focused for longer periods. Finally, protect your focus by creating an environment that minimizes distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications, clear your workspace of clutter, and set boundaries with those around you. Your environment plays a massive role in your ability to concentrate. If it's filled with interruptions, your focus will suffer, no matter how disciplined you are. On the other hand, a distraction-free environment supports deep work and allows you to channel your full energy into what matters most. Treat your focus as a valuable resource and guard it fiercely. Training your focus is a process of consistent effort and intentional practice. By assessing your current attention span, using tools like the Pomodoro technique, embracing single tasking, practicing mindfulness, and optimizing your environment, you'll develop a level of concentration that sets you apart in any field. The stronger your focus muscle, the more control you have over your time, actions, and results. The question is, are you ready to commit to training your focus and unlocking your full potential? The work begins now. Let's move forward. Chapter 6. Master your environment, create a focus-driven space. Your environment is a reflection of your mindset, and it plays a significant role in determining the quality of your focus. Imagine trying to work in a cluttered, noisy space with endless distractions vying for your attention. It's nearly impossible to concentrate, no matter how disciplined you are. On the other hand, a well-organized, intentional environment acts as an ally, supporting your ability to focus and get things done. Mastering your environment means taking control of the external factors that influence your performance, turning your space into a haven for clarity and productivity. The first step in creating a focus-driven environment is decluttering. Physical clutter creates mental clutter. When your workspace is disorganized, your mind mirrors that chaos, making it harder to concentrate. Take a hard look at your surroundings. Is your desk covered with papers, random objects, and distractions? If so, it's time to clean up. Remove anything that doesn't serve a purpose or contribute to your goals. A minimalist workspace, free from unnecessary items, fosters a sense of calm and order, allowing you to direct your energy where it matters most. Keep only the essentials within reach, and make it a habit to tidy your space daily. Next, address the digital distractions that infiltrate your environment. Notifications, emails, and constant pings from your phone or computer are focus killers. Turn off all non-essential notifications, and use tools like website blockers or focus apps to limit your exposure to distractions during work sessions. Create clear boundaries for technology use, designate specific times for checking emails or scrolling social media, and stick to them. Your digital environment should work for you, not against you. By limiting distractions, you'll create a virtual space that supports focus and minimizes interruptions. Lighting and ergonomics are often overlooked but critical elements of a focus-driven environment. Poor lighting strains your eyes and drains your energy, while uncomfortable seating can distract you with physical discomfort. Ensure your workspace is well lit, preferably with natural light, which boosts mood and productivity. If natural light isn't an option, use warm, bright artificial lighting that mimics daylight. Invest in a comfortable, ergonomic chair and desk setup that supports good posture. These small adjustments can significantly enhance your ability to work for extended periods without discomfort or fatigue. Noise control is another essential aspect of mastering your environment. Background noise, whether it's a chatty coworker, traffic sounds, or the hum of appliances, can be incredibly disruptive. If possible, create a quiet space for focused work. Noise-canceling headphones can be a game-changer if silence isn't an option. Alternatively, consider playing low-volume background music or ambient sounds, such as rain or white noise, to block out distractions. The goal is to create an auditory environment that keeps you centered and focused, rather than constantly pulling your attention away. Finally, personalize your space to inspire motivation and clarity. Surround yourself with elements that align with your goals and values, a vision board, motivational quotes, or a simple plant that adds a touch of nature and calmness. These personal touches remind you of your purpose and create a space that feels uniquely yours. When your environment reflects your aspirations, it becomes a source of energy and focus, pushing you to stay aligned with your goals. Mastering your environment is about creating a space that minimizes distractions, enhances comfort, and inspires focus. By decluttering, managing digital interruptions, optimizing lighting and ergonomics, controlling noise, and personalizing your space, you're setting yourself up for success. Remember, your environment is an extension of your mindset. When it's intentional and aligned with your goals, it amplifies your ability to focus and perform at your best. The question is, what changes can you make today to create a focus-driven space? The power is in your hands. Let's take control. Chapter 7. Handle overwhelm, stay calm under pressure. Overwhelm is the silent saboteur of focus and clarity. It creeps in when responsibilities pile up, deadlines loom, and life feels like it's spinning out of control. In these moments, your mind becomes scattered, your confidence takes a hit, and even simple tasks can feel insurmountable. But here's the truth. Overwhelm isn't caused by having too much to do. It's caused by trying to do everything at once. The ability to handle overwhelm and stay calm under pressure is a skill, one that separates those who thrive from those who crumble. In this chapter, you'll learn how to reclaim control, break through overwhelm, and keep moving forward with clarity and focus. The first step in managing overwhelm is to pause and regain perspective. When you're overwhelmed, your instinct might be to push harder, trying to tackle everything at once. But this only compounds the problem, leaving you feeling even more scattered and drained. Instead, take a moment to stop, breathe, and assess the situation. Ask yourself, what's the immediate priority? What can wait? Write down everything on your mind to get it out of your head and onto paper. Seeing your tasks in front of you helps you organize them and break the cycle of mental chaos. This simple act of pausing and organizing can restore a sense of control. Once you've identified your priorities, the next step is to break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Overwhelm thrives on the illusion of enormity. When a task feels too big or undefined, it becomes paralyzing. But no matter how daunting a challenge appears, it's always made up of smaller pieces. For example, launching a project might feel overwhelming, but breaking it down into drafting an outline, scheduling a meeting, and setting milestones makes it actionable. Focus on completing one step at a time and celebrate each small win. Progress, no matter how small, builds momentum and reduces overwhelm. Another key to handling overwhelm is learning to say no. Overcommitment is a major driver of overwhelm, and it often stems from a fear of disappointing others or missing opportunities. But every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that matters. Practice setting boundaries and prioritizing your commitments. This might mean delegating tasks, postponing less urgent responsibilities, or politely declining requests that don't align with your goals. Saying no isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and clarity. Protecting your time and energy is essential for staying focused and effective. Physical and mental self-care also play a crucial role in managing overwhelm. When you're under pressure, it's tempting to sacrifice sleep, skip meals, or push through exhaustion. But neglecting your well-being only worsens the situation. Prioritize rest, exercise, and proper nutrition to keep your mind and body resilient. Incorporate stress relief practices like deep breathing, meditation, or a short walk to reset your mind. These small but intentional acts of self-care help you stay calm, recharge your energy, and approach challenges with a clear head. Remember, you can't perform at your best if you're running on empty. Finally, embrace the mindset that not everything needs to be perfect or finished immediately. Overwhelm often comes from unrealistic expectations, thinking you need to do it all, and do it flawlessly, right now. Shift your perspective. Focus on progress, not perfection. Accept that some things will take time and that it's okay to leave less critical tasks unfinished temporarily. Trust yourself to handle what truly matters, one step at a time. This mindset frees you from the pressure of perfectionism and allows you to approach your work with confidence and clarity. Handling overwhelm is about regaining control, prioritizing effectively, and staying calm under pressure. By pausing to assess your situation, breaking tasks into manageable steps, setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and embracing progress over perfection, you can navigate even the most stressful situations with confidence. Overwhelm isn't a permanent state, it's a signal that something needs adjustment. The question is, how will you respond when overwhelm strikes? The tools are in your hands. Take a breath, take control, and keep moving forward. Let's continue. Chapter 8. Build confidence in action, clarity through doing. Confidence isn't something you think your way into. It's something you earn through action. Many men fall into the trap of waiting for confidence to show up before they take the first step, but that's backward. Confidence is built through doing, through small, consistent actions that reinforce your belief in yourself and your abilities. It doesn't require perfection, just progress. The more you act, the more you trust yourself, and the more momentum you gain. This chapter will teach you how to cultivate confidence by taking intentional, decisive action every single day. The root of confidence is self-trust. When you follow through on your commitments, both to yourself and to others, you reinforce the belief that you can handle whatever life throws your way. Start by setting small, achievable goals that align with your larger vision. These aren't grand gestures but simple actions that demonstrate your ability to move forward. Whether it's completing a workout, tackling a task at work, or reaching out to someone you've been avoiding, these small wins compound over time. Each one is a vote for the person you want to become, building a foundation of self-trust that strengthens your confidence. Overthinking is one of the greatest enemies of confidence. When you analyze every possible outcome, weigh every potential risk, and question every decision, you paralyze yourself. The solution? Action. Even imperfect action breaks the cycle of doubt and overanalysis. Instead of worrying about all the ways something could go wrong, take the first step. Start small and keep moving. Action creates clarity. What seemed daunting in theory often becomes manageable in practice. Confidence grows when you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges, even if the path isn't perfect. The key is to get out of your head and into motion. Stepping outside your comfort zone is another critical component of building confidence. Growth doesn't happen where you're safe and comfortable, it happens where you're challenged. Make it a habit to do something uncomfortable every day, whether it's speaking up in a meeting, trying a new skill, or initiating a difficult conversation. These actions might feel intimidating at first, but each one expands your comfort zone and strengthens your resilience. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes routine, and your confidence soars as a result. Remember, confidence isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to act despite it. Consistency is the secret weapon of confidence. Confidence isn't built in a day or through a single action. It's the result of showing up repeatedly. Whether you're working toward a personal goal, building a skill, or improving a relationship, consistency sends a powerful message to yourself. I can rely on me. Create habits and routines that support your growth, and stick to them even when motivation fades. Motivation might get you started, but consistency is what keeps you going. Confidence isn't a flash in the pan. It's a steady, reliable force that comes from proving to yourself, day after day, that you're capable. Finally, celebrate your progress along the way. Confidence isn't just about reaching the finish line. It's about recognizing and valuing the steps you've taken to get there. Take time to reflect on your accomplishments, no matter how small they might seem. Each step forward is evidence of your ability to act, grow, and overcome. By acknowledging your progress, you reinforce your belief in yourself and build the momentum to keep going. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being proud of the effort you're putting in to create the life you want. Confidence in action is about trusting yourself, stepping outside your comfort zone, and showing up consistently. By focusing on small wins, taking imperfect action, embracing discomfort, and celebrating progress, you build a foundation of self-belief that's unshakable. The question is, what's one action you can take today to prove to yourself that you're capable? Stop waiting for confidence to come to you. It's time to go out and earn it. Let's keep moving forward. Chapter 9. Protect your focus, guard your mental energy. Focus is a limited resource. Every day, you wake up with a finite amount of mental energy, and how you use it determines the quality of your decisions, actions, and progress. In a world filled with distractions, protecting your focus is not just a skill, it's a necessity. Without intentional effort, your energy will be drained by trivial tasks, toxic influences, and endless interruptions. To thrive, you must become a guardian of your focus, defending it against anything that doesn't serve your goals. In this chapter, we'll explore how to protect your mental energy and ensure your focus remains sharp and purposeful. The first step in protecting your focus is identifying what drains your mental energy. Think of your day as a series of exchanges. Every interaction, decision, or task either gives you energy or takes it away. Start by taking inventory of your typical day. What activities leave you feeling drained? Who in your life consistently distracts or demotivates you? What habits or environments pull your attention away from your priorities? Be honest and ruthless in this assessment. Awareness is your first line of defense. Once you know the sources of your energy leaks, you can begin to address them. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to protect your focus. This means learning to say no, not just to others, but to yourself as well. Say no to unnecessary meetings, social media scrolling, and anything else that doesn't align with your goals. Say no to people who monopolize your time without contributing to your growth. Remember, every yes you give is a no to something else, often something more important. Boundaries are not about being selfish, they're about being intentional. By protecting your time and energy, you create space for the work and relationships that truly matter. Another critical element of guarding your focus is managing your environment. Distractions don't just appear out of nowhere. They thrive in environments that allow them. Optimize your workspace to minimize interruptions. Turn off non-essential notifications on your phone and computer, and establish focus hours, where you dedicate time to deep work without interruptions. Communicate these boundaries to those around you, whether it's colleagues, friends, or family. Let them know when you're unavailable and why. A supportive environment is one where your focus is respected, not constantly pulled in different directions. Protecting your focus also requires paying attention to your physical and mental well-being. Poor sleep, inadequate nutrition, and lack of exercise can deplete your energy and leave you vulnerable to distractions. Prioritize these foundational aspects of health. Get enough rest to recharge your brain, fuel your body with foods that sustain energy, and engage in regular physical activity to boost mental clarity. Additionally, make time for stress management practices like mindfulness, meditation, or even a simple walk in nature. When your body and mind are strong, you're better equipped to guard your focus against external pressures. Finally, protect your focus by regularly reflecting on your priorities. Focus isn't just about saying no to distractions, it's about saying yes to what matters most. Revisit your goals often and ensure your daily actions align with them. If you find yourself drifting or losing energy, take a step back and realign. Use tools like journaling or weekly reviews to evaluate your progress and adjust your course. Clarity of purpose is your greatest weapon against distractions. It reminds you why you're guarding your focus in the first place. Protecting your focus is an ongoing process, one that requires self-awareness, boundaries, and intentional effort. By identifying energy drains, setting strong boundaries, optimizing your environment, prioritizing your health, and staying aligned with your goals, you can preserve your mental energy and direct it where it matters most. The question is, what will you defend your focus from today? The stronger your defenses, the sharper your focus, and the greater your results. Let's keep moving forward. Chapter 10. Stay aligned, reassess and realign your goals. Clarity is the cornerstone of focus, but even the clearest goals can lose their edge over time. Life is dynamic, and as you grow, your priorities and circumstances shift. Goals that once motivated you might no longer serve your purpose, or the path to achieving them might need adjustments. Staying aligned means regularly reassessing your goals and making necessary realignments to ensure your actions remain purposeful and effective. This chapter is about maintaining that alignment and keeping your focus sharp as you navigate life's inevitable changes. The first step in staying aligned is setting aside time for reflection. Many men charge forward without pausing to evaluate whether they're still heading in the right direction. Reflection is not a sign of doubt or weakness, it's a strategic tool to recalibrate your efforts. Set a regular schedule for goal assessment, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or annually. During these sessions, ask yourself, are my current goals still aligned with my values and vision? Am I making progress, or have I been spinning my wheels? These honest check-ins ensure that you're not just busy but genuinely productive. When reassessing your goals, it's crucial to differentiate between what you want and what others expect of you. Too often, men pursue goals that aren't truly their own, chasing societal benchmarks, family expectations, or peer approval. While external validation might provide temporary satisfaction, it rarely leads to lasting fulfillment. Be brutally honest with yourself. Are your goals genuinely yours? If not, it's time to pivot. Authentic goals, rooted in your personal values and desires, provide a much stronger foundation for sustained focus and motivation. Realigning your goals also involves breaking them down into actionable steps that fit your current reality. As circumstances change, the strategies that worked for you in the past might no longer apply. Don't be afraid to adapt. For example, if a career goal feels too broad or overwhelming, refine it into smaller milestones that you can tackle incrementally. Flexibility is not the same as abandoning your vision. It's about finding the most effective way forward. Adjust your roadmap as needed, but keep your destination clear. Another critical aspect of staying aligned is eliminating distractions disguised as opportunities. As you grow, you'll encounter new possibilities that seem appealing but ultimately pull you away from your primary focus. This is where prioritization comes into play. Before committing to any new endeavor, ask yourself, does this align with my core values and long-term vision? Will it bring me closer to my goals, or is it just a shiny distraction? The ability to say no to good opportunities so you can say yes to great ones is a hallmark of someone who stays aligned and focused. Finally, celebrate your progress as part of the realignment process. Goal setting is not just about achieving outcomes, it's about recognizing the growth and lessons gained along the way. Take time to reflect on how far you've come, what you've learned, and how you've evolved. This perspective reinforces your commitment to staying aligned and reminds you why your goals matter. Progress fuels motivation, and celebrating it ensures you maintain the momentum needed to keep moving forward. Staying aligned is an ongoing journey, one that requires reflection, authenticity, adaptability, and focus. By regularly reassessing your goals, ensuring they reflect your true desires, and adapting your strategies to fit your current reality, you can maintain clarity and purpose no matter how life changes. The question is, are you willing to pause, reflect, and make the adjustments necessary to stay aligned with your vision? The path forward is yours to shape. Let's continue. Chapter 11. Rituals for mental clarity. Anchor your focus daily. Clarity isn't something you achieve once and keep forever. It's a state that requires consistent effort to maintain. Your daily rituals are the anchors that keep your mind sharp and your focus unshakable. These rituals are not just habits. They're deliberate practices that align your actions with your purpose, helping you start each day with intention and end it with reflection. The strongest men, the ones who consistently dominate their goals, don't leave their mental clarity to chance. They design their days to support their vision. In this chapter, you'll learn how to create and sustain rituals that sharpen your focus and elevate your performance. The morning is where clarity begins. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A chaotic morning leads to a scattered day, while a disciplined morning creates momentum. Start by establishing a consistent wake-up time, giving your mind and body a rhythm that fosters productivity. Once you're up, spend the first 30 minutes engaging in activities that prime your focus. This might include meditation to center your thoughts, journaling to clarify your priorities, or physical exercise to energize your body. The key is to create a routine that aligns with your goals and prepares you mentally for the challenges ahead. One of the most powerful morning rituals is setting your intentions for the day. This isn't about creating a long to-do list. It's about identifying your top priorities and focusing your energy on what matters most. Ask yourself, what are the 3 most important tasks I need to accomplish today? How will completing them move me closer to my goals? Write these down and commit to tackling them first, before getting bogged down in less critical tasks or distractions. By starting with your priorities, you ensure that your day is productive, purposeful, and aligned with your vision. Equally important is how you end your day. Evening rituals allow you to reflect, reset, and prepare for the next day with clarity. Spend the final 30 minutes before bed disconnecting from screens and reviewing your day. Reflect on your wins, lessons, and areas for improvement. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What can I do differently tomorrow? Write down your thoughts and set your intentions for the next day. This practice not only reinforces your progress but also helps you sleep with a clear mind, ready to wake up with focus and purpose. In addition to morning and evening rituals, incorporate moments of clarity throughout your day. These reset points are short breaks that allow you to pause, breathe, and realign your focus. Whether it's a 5-minute mindfulness exercise, a quick walk, or simply stepping away from your work to recalibrate, These moments prevent mental fatigue and keep you grounded. Use them strategically, before a big meeting, after completing a task, or whenever you feel your focus slipping. Reset points are like mental pit stops, giving you the energy and clarity to keep moving forward. Finally, tailor your rituals to your unique needs and goals. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to mental clarity. Experiment with different practices and find what resonates with you. The key is consistency. Rituals only work if you commit to them daily. Over time, they become second nature, a foundation of clarity and discipline that supports every aspect of your life. Your rituals are your personal roadmap, guiding you toward your vision with purpose and focus. Rituals for mental clarity are your secret weapon for staying focused, productive, and aligned. By designing intentional morning and evening routines, incorporating reset points, and committing to consistency, you create a framework that supports your goals and sharpens your mind. The question is, what rituals will you adopt to anchor your focus and elevate your performance? Your clarity is in your hands. Let's lock it in and move forward. Chapter 12. The Focus Challenge: Master Your Clarity. You've spent the chapters of this book building the tools, strategies, and habits necessary to master your focus. Now it's time to put everything into action. The Focus Challenge is your proving ground, a week-long, high-impact exercise designed to solidify everything you've learned and push you toward peak mental clarity. This isn't just a test of what you've gained so far, it's a challenge to raise the bar even higher and create lasting change in how you approach your goals, your time, and your energy. The principles you've learned don't mean much if they remain theoretical. Now is the time to make them real. Day 1. Declutter your mind and space. Start by eliminating the clutter that's clouding your mental and physical environment. Write down every task, worry, or unresolved thought that's been lingering in your mind. Get it all out on paper and decide what's worth your energy and what isn't. Next, organize your workspace. Remove anything unnecessary, clean up your digital environment, and create a space that promotes focus. This step sets the foundation for the days ahead. It's hard to build clarity on a cluttered foundation. Once your mind and space are clear, take a moment to visualize the week ahead, focusing on your desired outcomes. Day 2. Define and prioritize your goals. Today, revisit your core values and goals. Identify your top 3 priorities for the week. These should align with your long-term vision and have a measurable impact on your progress. Write them down and break them into actionable steps. Remember, clarity comes from knowing what matters most. Spend time in the morning setting your intentions for the day, ensuring that your tasks align with your goals. Use the prioritization techniques you've learned to focus your energy on what truly matters, eliminating distractions and trivial commitments that don't serve your purpose. Day 3. Build discipline through action. Today is about following through on your commitments, even when it's uncomfortable. Pick one task you've been avoiding and tackle it head-on. Use the tools of discipline you've cultivated, breaking the task into manageable steps, applying time blocking, and focusing on progress over perfection. Pay attention to how completing this task affects your confidence and momentum. The act of doing, especially in the face of resistance, reinforces your ability to focus and builds trust in yourself. Remember, discipline isn't just about the big wins. It's about showing up consistently, no matter what. Day 4. Create reset points. Incorporate reset points throughout your day to recharge your focus and energy. Set alarms or reminders to pause, breathe, and recalibrate. During these moments, reflect on your progress, adjust your approach if needed, and refocus your attention on your priorities. Pay attention to how these breaks affect your productivity and mental clarity. Reset points aren't a luxury, they're a necessity for sustaining high performance. Use this day to build the habit of checking in with yourself regularly, ensuring that you're always aligned with your goals. Day 5. Protect your focus. Today is dedicated to guarding your mental energy fiercely. Identify and eliminate distractions, turn off unnecessary notifications, set boundaries with those around you, and limit exposure to draining people or tasks. Focus on creating a distraction-free environment and practicing single tasking throughout the day. Reflect on how these changes affect your ability to concentrate and complete your work. Protecting your focus isn't just about avoiding distractions. It's about intentionally directing your energy toward what matters most. Day 6. Reflect and realign. Take time to assess the progress you've made so far. Reflect on your wins, challenges, and lessons from the past 5 days. Ask yourself, what worked well? Where can I improve? Am I still aligned with my goals? Use this reflection to adjust your approach for the final day of the challenge and beyond. Realignment is an essential part of maintaining clarity and focus. It ensures that your efforts remain purposeful and effective. By reflecting and realigning, you set the stage for continued growth. Day 7. Solidify your rituals. On the final day of the challenge, focus on creating sustainable rituals that support your mental clarity and focus. Revisit your morning and evening routines, refining them to fit your unique needs and goals. Commit to incorporating reset points and focus-driven habits into your daily life. The goal is to make the practices from this week a permanent part of your lifestyle, ensuring that the clarity and momentum you've built don't fade. End the day with a final reflection. What have I learned about myself this week, and how will I continue to grow? The Focus Challenge is your opportunity to take ownership of your clarity, focus, and results. By applying the principles you've learned, you're not just mastering your mental clarity, you're building a foundation for lifelong success. The question is, are you ready to take on the challenge and elevate your focus to a new level? The time to act is now. Let's finish strong. Conclusion. The focused life, commit to mental clarity. Mastering focus isn't just about achieving short-term wins. It's about committing to a lifestyle that prioritizes clarity, discipline, and purpose. A focused life is a life lived intentionally, one where your actions align with your goals, your energy is directed toward what matters, and your mind remains sharp in the face of distractions. It's not an endpoint but an ongoing journey, one that requires dedication and adaptability. In this final chapter, we'll solidify the mindset and practices that will help you live a focused, purposeful life every single day. The journey toward mental clarity begins and ends with self-awareness. Throughout this book, you've been challenged to reflect on your habits, beliefs, and actions. You've identified areas where distractions and clutter have undermined your focus, and you've taken steps to address them. But self-awareness is not a one-time exercise. It's a continuous process of checking in with yourself, evaluating your priorities, and making adjustments as needed. Build the habit of regular self-reflection, whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply pausing to ask yourself, am I aligned with my goals? Clarity requires vigilance, and self-awareness is your compass. Commitment is the next cornerstone of a focused life. Clarity without action is meaningless. You've learned the tools and strategies for sharpening your focus. Now it's up to you to apply them consistently. Discipline is what bridges the gap between intention and results. Some days will be harder than others. Distractions will resurface, and old habits will try to creep back in. But each time you choose focus over chaos, discipline over comfort, you strengthen your resolve. Remember, the ability to stay focused is a skill, and like any skill, it grows stronger with practice. Equally important is the willingness to adapt. Life will throw unexpected challenges your way, and circumstances will change. Goals that once felt urgent may no longer serve your purpose, and new opportunities may arise that demand a shift in focus. A focused life is not a rigid life. It's a flexible one, guided by a clear sense of purpose but open to recalibration. When the path ahead becomes unclear, return to the principles you've learned. Declutter, prioritize, and realign. Adaptation is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your clarity and strength. One of the most powerful aspects of a focused life is its ripple effect. When you live with clarity and purpose, you inspire those around you to do the same. Your actions set an example of what's possible when distractions are minimized and attention is directed toward meaningful goals. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth, your focus becomes a source of strength not only for yourself but for others. By mastering your clarity, you become a leader, a role model, and a force for positive change. As you close this book, remember that focus is not just a tool for achieving success, it's a way of life. It's the ability to cut through the noise, stay grounded in your purpose, and move forward with intention and confidence. The focused life is one of power, clarity, and fulfillment. The question is no longer whether you can live this way. The question is whether you will commit to it. You've already taken the first steps. Now it's time to keep building, growing, and thriving. This is your call to action. Live with focus. Protect your energy. Align your actions with your purpose. And never stop striving for clarity and mastery. The journey doesn't end here, it's only just beginning. Let's move forward, with focus, into a life of purpose and success.